Whispers of the White Dress. This is the story of Anna, the only woman I have ever loved. Anna came from a wealthy family, while I was just a gardener working on their grand estate. But from the moment I first saw her, I knew my heart belonged to her. She had a smile that could light up the darkest night, and a kindness that made everyone in town adore her. Despite our differences, we fell in love. Anna and I shared stolen moments in the gardens, hidden from the world by tall hedges and flowering vines. She would laugh as she twirled in the white dress she always wore, the fabric catching the sunlight in a way that made her look almost like an angel. But we knew our love was forbidden. Her father, a stern and powerful man, would never allow his daughter to be with someone like me. One day, our secret was discovered. Her father, enraged, threw me out of the estate and sent Anna away to live with her aunt in a distant country. I searched for her everywhere, desperate to find out where she had gone, but it was as if she had vanished from the earth. The years dragged on, and the world seemed gray without her. Then one day, Anna returned to town. But she was no longer the girl I had known. She was married now to a wealthy nobleman, a man her father had chosen for her. My heart ached when I saw her, but my love for her had not faded. It burned just as brightly as before. One night, driven by longing, I did the unthinkable. I sneaked back into the estate, careful to avoid the watchful eyes of the guards. I knew the grounds better than anyone, and soon I found myself standing beneath her window. With trembling hands, I picked up a small pebble and tossed it at the glass. For a moment, there was nothing. Then, the curtains parted, and there she was, my Anna. Her eyes widened in shock. "What are you doing here?" she whispered urgently. "I came to see you," I replied, my voice filled with emotion. "You're not supposed to be here. If my father or husband sees you, they'll kill you," she warned, her voice trembling with fear. But I didn't care. I would risk anything to be with her, even if it meant my life. What we didn't know was that her husband had seen us and was watching from the shadows, his eyes burning with jealousy and rage. The next night, I returned, unable to stay away. But this time, what I saw made my blood run cold. Her husband was in the room, and he was hurting her. My mind went blank with fury. I burst into the room and threw myself at him, desperate to protect her. We fought, but he had a knife, and before I knew it, I was bleeding. Still, I didn't care. All I could think about was saving Anna. As we struggled, her father burst into the room, a gun in his hand. He saw the chaos, saw his daughter in danger, and without thinking, he fired. The sound of the gunshot echoed through the estate like a thunderclap. For a moment, I thought I had been shot, but then I saw the blood spreading across Anna's white dress. Her father had shot her instead. He froze in shock, the gun slipping from his fingers as he stared at his dying daughter. I was overwhelmed with grief and rage. I picked up the fallen gun and in a blind fury shot her husband first, then her father. The house was filled with the sounds of screams and running feet, but I didn't stop. My mind was lost to the darkness, and I did something terrible. I killed everyone in the estate, leaving no one alive. When the madness finally faded, I returned to Anna's room. She lay there, her once white dress now stained with blood. In the corner of the room, I caught sight of myself in the mirror. I was covered in blood, a monster of my own making. Guilt crushed me like a weight too heavy to bear. I raised the gun, ready to end it all. But when I pulled the trigger, all I heard was a hollow click. There were no bullets left. "Why?" I cried out in despair. "Do you want me to live with the guilt of what I've done?" Morning came, and the town buzzed with the news. Everyone in the estate had been killed. I hid in my house, too ashamed and broken to face the world. But as I sat there, I felt a warm embrace from behind. Turning around, I saw Anna, wearing that same beautiful white dress, the dress I had always loved. She looked at me with a sad smile. "My love, I'm so sorry for what I've done," I whispered, tears streaming down my face. She didn't say anything, just kept smiling, her eyes filled with sorrow. Then, slowly, she faded away, leaving me alone once more. Now, I am an old man. They call me Crazy Dave, the madman who talks to himself. But they don't know that I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to Anna and the ghosts of all those I killed. I see them every day, everywhere I go. They are my constant companions, the price I pay for the love that destroyed everything.